I'm gonna do another... Yeah, hi, it's me again. I'm gonna do another part to this, too, because I did want to add this to my discussion. I wanted to talk about blind / people who are blind / visually impaired being treated like young kids. A normal blind... Now, me being blind and autistic, this doesn't have anything to do with me. This has to do with more those blind people, who are able to care for themselves, that know how to take care of themselves. This has to do with them. And even with me, too, you can't go too overboard with the, oh, you are so sweet, that kind of thing. But, yeah. I'm gonna say that, why do people want to, baby other blind people? Why do you think they want to do it? I know why they want to do it. It's because they don't know what else to do for blind people, and they're taught if they see a blind person, they're supposed to help the blind person, and all that stuff. So, yeah. And also, what are your thoughts on it? Put it in the comment section. Post it in the comment section what your thoughts are of people babying other people who are blind and visually impaired. Because at school, they've done it to me before and a few other students. And that's because, they say that they care about other students. That's a more professional way of saying, we don't know how to work with these students, so we'll do what we know how to do. Basically, that's what that means. And I'm not being mean to the blind school. This could happen in any school. It's not just the blind school. This happens in other schools. Other blind schools in the United States, other autism schools. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes will baby their students so that they're not prepared to handle life in the outside world. And this doesn't happen in special schools as often as it does in public schools. I found out. It happens a lot more in public school. And I think that people really need to stop doing what they're doing with the public school. And it's just not something I really like to see, at schools like that, is babying. I'm not someone that wants to, be treated like that. Well, I'm okay with being treated like that. Because I'm kind of used to it, because me being multiply disabled, I'm blind and autistic, so I have multiple disabilities. It happens to me a lot. And another thing that happens, babying isn't the only thing that happens, with blind people and strangers. Another thing that happens is that they talk to you like you're deaf. There is people out there that will talk to you like you're deaf, okay? And I'm sorry, but we're not deaf We just can't see you. And I do not like when they talk that loud, because it really bothers my ears. And so I always have to tell them, please do not talk so loud, because I am not deaf and I can hear you. Somebody at Triton Public Schools did that. And I was not happy with that, because I didn't want them talking to me like that. Like I said before, I'm blind, not deaf. And also, because I have autism, sometimes people think that, because my sister and I both have autism, we can't really do anything. And they think that about us being blind too, but Mom has to keep explaining to them, well, okay, they're blind and they have autism, but they can still do stuff. She doesn't say it exactly like the way I'm saying it, but we're blind and have autism, we could still do stuff. I'm still a musician, I'm still a performer. There's just some things I need help with. And I could still, use a computer. Otherwise, and a tablet computer, whether it be a tablet computer, home computer, or whatever. Otherwise, how would I be talking to you right now? I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just trying to make a point. That, people need to stop, thinking that people who are blind and have autism cannot do anything. And the only way to stop that from happening is if people are educated about it. I mean, sure, being on the autism spectrum sometimes means you cannot communicate what your wants and needs, but that's not always the case. There's different forms of autism, and I'm on the high functioning end. My sister is at the severe end of the spectrum, and I am on the high functioning, so I'm the exact opposite of my sister. And I was diagnosed with autism when I was 13 years old. My sister was diagnosed with autism when she was 8 years old. I had to have a mentality test done on me, because there's some people that will go to the other extreme and say, well, she can handle it all by herself. And that's not the case. Because people think I can take complete care of myself, and I cannot. If the government would have won social services, I would have been on the streets. Although my mom wouldn't let that happen, I'd still be living with my mom right now, or I'd be in adult foster care. And that's basically what would have happened if we had not gotten qualified, if we had not taken the mentality test. I'm just a number to these people. They just think it's easier on them if they don't give me services. And Mary Lee, my sister's social worker, she talked to these people and had them do a mentality test on me. And I had to have it done over the phone. I'm not going to go into details. But it had to be done over the phone. And basically, she asked me a bunch of questions. Some of them were weird, but then they figured out they had qualified for this waiver for services. And I was so happy. My sister qualified too. for services. And we were really happy about that, too. We got guardianship, everything else. So now I'm going to be moving into my day program in January, like I said in another episode. And that kind of thing. So I just wanted to get those messages out there in today's vlog. I know this is a 3-part vlog, but yeah, there's other stuff in there, too. So, I will see you guys later.